Hello fellow data friends, I've been timelapsing again. This time we have 700 years of patch 1.8.6. I tracked yearly GDP and put that at the bar chart race in the lower left. 1 minute of the video corresponds to 100 years in game. After the timelapse I will explore the resulting world a bit. Enjoy! So we reached the end. Let's compare my values with the in-game values. You can see some differences, because I only exported GDP yearly for January, but I stopped the time-lapse in May, not my brightest moment. Russia and the US performed fine, but everyone else is far below 1 billion GDP, which I find disappointing, considering they had 700 years and many nations are mostly intact. Both Russia and the US have the biggest population by far, which makes a bigger economy probably a lot easier for them, but still. But it becomes way funnier if we reverse the sorting order for population. We get several countries without any population whatsoever. These are mostly small island nations, like these here. But also this part in the middle of India. No one is living there. But these guys are actually my favorites. This nation consists of 3 people living on the outskirts of the Australian desert. And all 3 people are officers. And each of the 3 officers is angry enough to be counted as 2 radicals. They are Hindu Anglo-Canadians, while the state is Protestant Australian. While they call themselves a nation, 3 angry, armed people in the desert, these are just bandits. By the way, if you enjoyed the video so far, please leave a like. Okay, let's explore Europe a bit. We have some beautiful Balkanized borders. And Italy sneaks in here. Oh, there's a Confederation of the Rhine, which looks suspiciously like modern-day Austria. Let's look at Russia's capital. Quite a lot of tax capacity. Financial districts below 500, nothing special. And nothing too weird here, except that level 241 government administration, but that is super effective in terms of economy of scale. Berlin has 530 financial districts. Westphalia has 800. Paris has none? France has cooperative ownership. That's why. London looks more interesting. Almost 4,000 levels of financial districts and 6 company headquarters. About 50% of the London population are clerks, shopkeepers and capitalists. Oh, look at Southern Ireland. Seems like the British achieved their goal to famine Ireland in this timeline. The whole island of Ireland has maybe 15,000 people? Can we find the biggest company? The biggest British company is British Metalworks with 667 buildings. Germany... The biggest one is 340 buildings. Well, let's check Russia and the US. They are the leading nations. 5 buildings gold mines company cute. 1,129 buildings. Years.A Metalworks company in Russia? Oh yeah, that is Russian green, not Egypt. Okay, US, show us what you got. Carnegie Steel, 1,447 buildings. That seems to be the winner. Let's check some more country statistics. Okay, Russia has the biggest army, then Wuhan, which is about half of China. Oh, Landfang is on rank 7. And a great power on rank 13? Yes, there are 13 great powers. And Landfang got several Chinese provinces, but lost Borneo. Fleets seem to be rather small in this universe. I think I saw way bigger British navies in a normal game. And we have 15 power blocks. Given 13 great powers, that is probably not very surprising. But there are still many countries outside of any power block. What about cultures? Well, that looks impressively normal. Except for this mostly Japanese province here. I'm not so well versed in African cultures, but except for the occasional overlord culture, that looks normal as well. But I love the Scottish province. Barely anyone lives here, except 4,000 Scottish guys. And Nepal is almost completely English, probably all the climbers who want to reach Mount Everest. Australia and New Zealand, no surprises here. And the New World fits the pattern, nothing really surprising. But looks like 2 big pockets of Native Americans survived in the US. Let's fast scan some cultures if some obsessions appeared. Italians have a wine obsession. Do they start with this one? Well, the French wine obsession is there at the beginning, but the opium obsession looks new to me. The Yankees are addicted to opium as well. Franco-Canadian is obsessed with porcelain. That is a new one. And I love this. The Thorbs are obsessed with clippers. All of the Thorbs live in Saxony. I guess they have some nice rivers and lakes, but can they really enjoy their clipper obsession here? Religion is looking different than in a normal playthrough. We got a lot of atheists around the globe. Starvation might be interesting as well. Let's see. There's a lot of starvation going on. Look at that. These guys have been starving for 67 years. Can we top that? 11 years? 91 years. Oh, Ireland is even worse. 138 years of starvation, 2.9 million deaths, 2.4 million of unrealized births. But the technical winner is Eastern New Guinea, a famine for 521 years. Although that is probably because everyone died and there's technically no food. You can see nobody died due to starvation here. If you are interested in a Luxembourg playthrough against smarter AI, click on the top video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I see you on the next video.